I'll introduce myself. My name is Jayanti. I work for the Irish government. So, work for an organization called Enterprise Ireland. So, education in Ireland is a government brand. It is managed by Enterprise Ireland, the organization I work for, and we have been given the authority to do this by the Minister for Education. So our role is to promote Irish education institutions overseas and to be available to parents, students, education agents to give information that is true and accurate in terms of your thought process for studying overseas in Ireland. So where is Ireland? Some of you may know where it's located. Some of you may not, but can you see that little dot? Tiny little green dot over there? That's Ireland. It's a very, very small country. It's about, by flight, 16 to 18 hours from the ASEAN region. So from Philippines specifically, you will have to take 2 flights. Probably you need to go through the Middle East, like Dubai, and then another direct flight to Dublin, or you can go through Europe. Okay? So from Ireland, we're not very far from US or Canada, and we are about an hour and a half away from mainland Europe, and about an hour away from the UK. So as you can see, Ireland is a gateway between Europe and the US, so it's quite convenient if you're thinking of, traveling while you're there. Ireland is a member of the EU since 1973. The currency we use is euro, so this is very important for you to note. Now, Ireland is also the European base for over 1,800 multinational companies. And you might be thinking, why is this relevant to, studying abroad? It is relevant because a lot of the programs that we have in Ireland are very career-driven and career-focused, industry-linked. So having these companies in Ireland will support you when you're thinking about post-study, you want to stay back and work, there are many, many opportunities. Ireland is a beautiful island, as you can see, that's a very picturesque, country. It is the 3rd largest in Europe and the 20th largest in the world. Now, why Ireland? Many reasons. World-class education, diverse learning and multicultural learning environment, global reputation for skilled graduates, safe, friendly, and peaceful. And this is really important for parents when they're thinking about sending their children abroad. Is the country a peaceful country? Is it a safe country? Now, there is a thing called the Global Peace Index. Ireland ranks number 2 globally for peace. Now, while peace doesn't necessarily correlate to safety, I think it's safe to assume that it is a relatively safe place because it is a very peaceful country. Now, in terms of qualifications, many of you may be wondering, is this qualification from Ireland, is it recognized? Can I get jobs? Yes, rest assured, the qualifications are assured, quality assured by the Irish state agency called Q2I. So this Q2I is a government organization. It is benchmarked against all of the top countries in the world, like the US, Canada, Australia, European countries, Asian countries. So there is a mutual recognition of qualifications. So rest assured, whatever degree you go for, you will be very employable because your qualifications are recognized. What can you study there? I've given a very short list here. There are over 8,000 to 9,000 courses that you can study in Ireland at many different levels. Now, the most important link that you need to look at is the one at the bottom. That is our national database. So it is the government database that lists every single course on it. So basically, if you want to know, hey, where can I study psychology? Type psychology in the database, put your level, master's or bachelor's, and the list of universities offering the course will be generated. Each of those links are actually clickable. Once you click, it'll open up to the website. So it's very convenient for you. In terms of the universities now, we are a very small country. our population of 5.3 million people, so tiny compared to the Philippines. We have 7 state-funded universities. We have an independent university, which is mainly for medicine and health sciences. Then we have a foreign branch campus in Malaysia. We have many other types of institutions. So quite popular actually is the technological universities. Why are they popular? Because a lot of their courses are state focused, and you have institutions which kind of connect from industries, and the industry people help design the courses. So a lot of the courses are prepared for students who are looking at future skills. So you will find there are 5 technological universities which are quite popular. And then we have a range of institutes of technology and colleges. Now, don't think that because it's a college, the qualification is any lower than a university. The quality is just as good, but the fees is lower because it's a college. So universities charge a little bit more, colleges charge a little bit less. So I think it's good to explore what option works for you and what it is that you're looking for in terms of an output. So some parents and students do ask about world rankings. So this is the 2025 US World Ranking. You will see that all of our 7 universities and the top technological university is in the top 900 in the world. So that is the top 3% in the world. So we have highly ranked universities. While ranking is very good, you have to remember what course and what university will work for you based on what you want to study. So that's very important. You need to do a little bit of a journey of self-discovery yourself. Tuition fees, I've given you a rough estimate here in Euro and USD. So you will find the undergraduate courses are 4 years for an honors degree. Postgraduate though is only 12 months. The masters are 12 months in Ireland. The living expenses is in the range of 12 to 15,000 euro. So I've also put that in USD. So that's just a ballpark estimate. Now, while you are studying in Ireland, you can work. So 20 hours a week during term time, 40 hours a week during holidays. The minimum pay from the 1st of Jan for those who are 20 years and above is €12.70 an hour. So this is set by the government. So, you will find that even if you work 10 hours a week, you might be able to get decent enough, pay that you can support yourself for your other expenses. Now, we have something that is set by the government. It's the 3rd level graduate scheme. What this means is if you finish a bachelor's degree in Ireland, the government will give you 12 months, 1 year, to stay back and look for a job in Ireland. So it is in addition, you finish your studies, you don't need to go home yet, you can stay back an additional year just to look for a job that is suited to your degree. Now, if you finish your masters, you get up to 24 months to stay back and look for a job. So I think this tells you that we are looking for talent, international talent, who studied in Ireland, who would like to stay back and work in these, companies that we have there. For level 9 and 10, we are looking at postgraduate diploma, masters, doctoral, and higher than that. Now, in terms of careers, Ireland is a launchpad for careers. We have the fastest growing economy in Europe, skilled graduates, over 1,800 multinational companies, but these companies are from all over the world. And we have industry leaders in Ireland. So it's something for you to take away, as what you can do after you study. These are some of the big companies, and this is a very small snapshot. There are so many more than this, but these are some of the companies from all over the world. You will notice they're not all from the US. You have many who come from other parts of the world as well that have set up base in Ireland. So, for example, if you got your degree in maybe, say, in your home country, in the Philippines, you finish your degree and you want to start working in one of the top accounting firms, say you did accounting, EY or one of the, Deloitte or one of these top, to get a foot in is very challenging and very competitive. But in Ireland, because the competition is a lot less, I told you the population is really small, so the chances of you getting into a bigger, more well-known global companies is a lot easier. So it's great to have a head start in a big organization. Even if you work for 2 or 3 years and you still come back home, you come back home with an overseas degree and very good work experience. So you can come in at a higher level in your own country. So these are some of the things which Ireland can offer. Possibly, I can tell you, can offer for students who are keen to look at furthering themselves. So, in summary, Ireland is the only English-speaking country in the EU. Now, we do have our own language there. It's called the Irish language, but you do not have to learn it. You do not have to use it for your education. You do not have to use it when you socialize with Irish people. You do not have to use it even in government departments. Though the information is there, but you don't, because English is used predominantly in Ireland. Ireland offers the highest quality of education. It's an investment for life, especially for those of you who are considering your masters, because the master's programs are 12 months. So, it's a 1-year program, and then you have the 24-month stay back visa. So it's something to consider. Ireland produces unique graduates who are creative, innovative, and work-ready. Ireland is connected globally and is home to over 1,800 multinational companies. Data from IDA Ireland shows that Ireland's share of the workforce is currently 28%. So international workforce is currently 28%, which is well above the EU average of 14%. So something to consider. Okay, so I've come to the end of my presentation. So stay connected with us. We are on Facebook and Instagram. We post daily. All of the universities, if they have updates, we will get posted straight away on our social media pages. Even if there are information on scholarships, they'll get posted on the social media pages. So, that's me. I think I've come to the end. So thank you so much for listening. We have a stand downstairs. There are 3 Irish institutions with us today. But if there is time and anybody has questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'll see you downstairs.